Hi guys, welcome back. Now if you haven't caught part one of this video, I will link it up in the corner up here, or here, I can't remember what corner it goes in anyway, but I'll link it up there for you, and that's where we removed the old jetty and built the deck frame up there, so well worth a watch if you've not seen that part. But today we've got the electrician coming in to get all the cables all run round here and all the lighting all situated on here. I've got to do some remedial work on here. I've got to bolt these two frames together. I've got to put some proper props in here to lift all of this up. Obviously I've got to clear all this rubbish out, and I need to bolt this thing to the ground, which I'm going to use them sort of angle brackets for, as well as other stuff. So after today we should be all ready to start getting all the cladding and decking down on here. I've got a few other jobs to do on the garage, but they're not going to be part of the video. So while the electrician's messing around, I say messing around, you know, while the electrician's working on this, I'm going to be working on a few other little bits and helping him out at the same time. Let's get into this. Okay guys, so here you can see me putting the bolts in. Now we went with 4 bolts in total over this, so it's 2.4 meters across, so I think 4 was more than enough to secure this in place, using the impact driver just to make sure that they're really wrenched down nice and tightly. Okay guys, so you've just seen me put the bolts in on that plate. I've put some legs down and you've seen me put them little angle brackets on as well. So then we're all secure now, the decking's all done. The electrician has been, if I can show you guys, we've got some lights on the outside, and then what we've done is run all the cables round, if you can see in there. Run all the cables round, ready to put the uplighters into the decking, but obviously we can't do that till the decking's down, but then we needed to run the cables beforehand. So he's going to come back tomorrow afternoon once I've got all this decking down, which is what I've started doing. So you can see here I've done this little front area here just because I had to work this out, because if I go over there I'll show you quickly. Okay, so from over here you can see it's been really hard to try and work out this parallel line because we've got no parallel line on this. I mean, you could argue that's parallel, but really, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's only as good as what I put in. So that's obviously angled end. The other end's angled end as well. So what I've had to do is try and square off of these sides, but the nature of these posts being everywhere, this isn't absolutely perfect. So yeah, I've squared off the sides as best as I can, and then I've come round and done a visual eye check lining these through just to make sure they look right, and then I've done the same from over there as well just to make sure it looked right. And it's actually off to the square by my eye, but I feel for this it's more important to get that visually looking right. So it's off by like 5 mil, it's not off by a mile. So anyway, let me go back over. Okay, so you can see I'm just starting to scribe these round, and I want a little gap in there. I don't want to do these tight, just to allow for expansion and contraction. Got that first one round, I've got to fill that section in, but I'm going to do that at the end because I'm being a little bit lazy. So this is the first hurdle that I've had to come up against, because you can see that one scribes round there, and then it's got a scribe on this side as well. Now you're not going to be able to do that by laying the board down. So what I've done is come up with this. I've cut this board short. If I take this out, I'll show you this. So I've cut this one, so that goes scribed around there, and then I've measured from my furthest point there back to this line that I've put on the board here, which is 1545, which is 500 mil from there. I know this is a lot of maths, but it's the best way for me to work it out. So that end's scribed, so I can hold that onto the edge of my board, draw around that, and then I've scribed the other end on that, as you can see there. So that'll be the upper end of my board. So I hope that makes sense. I know you guys can't see me, the sun is so bright today. Sorry, and I hope that makes sense, but that's how I'm going to work out these boards, and that will work. Okay, and here we go. We can use our little template to get this all marked out. So there I am marking it to length, and then it's just a case of following them lines with the jigsaw, really. Nice and easy to get this all cut out. Okay, let's see if this fits. Beautiful, look at that. We're at the winner. Now a case of just screwing all the boards down. So we're going with a pilot drill on this. I don't think you massively need it for the middles of these, but especially on them ends, especially where they've been set in the sun a little bit. They've dried out a touch, so yeah, we don't want to split ends on our boards. So nice little 3mm drill bit, and then using some nice coated screws just to get this all fixed down with. And it's just a case of rinsing and repeating now right the way down to the other end. This was actually the most challenging part of this whole like decking job, if you like, was just actually physically walking on this with all the timbers. Yeah, it was a little bit hairy. My mates were actually having bets on how long it would take me to fall in, but I didn't, luckily. And here we are at the other end where we have to do a lot more scribing. So you can see that I'm just using an offcut there to scribe my shape. And then we're going to cut it off, and when we put our board on we still want to maintain that gap. We don't want to butt this straight up to the concrete for two reasons: one, for expansion and contraction, and two, because we don't want it physically touching the cobbles on the end there for moisture reasons. Okay, and now we're really on the home straight, so we're just going to trim all these edges up, make it all look nice and pretty, and we're there. There we have it, guys. That is the jetty completed in its entirety. I'm really happy with how that come out. Really enjoyed doing this job. I think it come out beautifully. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments, guys. What do you reckon on this? I really like it. I'm really happy with it. Anyway, guys, if you want to see some more exclusive content, hit that join button next to the like button and become a member. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of this sort of stuff, more tutorials and bits and pieces. Hit the like button if you got anything from this video, but I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.